on to the roast review. Now, I wasn't going to upload today, but I've decided I will because I've seen a lot of people reviewing the championship table and making updated predictions to where the teams are going to place. And I think I'll just do my own because I haven't actually made one before. And I thought it would be interesting if you wanted to see where I think the teams will place. Now, don't bite my head off if I put your team in a bad place, but it's just my honest opinion, and I might have been a bit biased to Blackburn, obviously because I've fought them, but it's where I think they'll place. So in 24th we have Ipswich Town. Ipswich, changing managers hasn't helped them. They're not the best team in the championship right now. I feel a bit sorry for their supporters, and obviously I wish them all the best. I hope they do good, but I don't really think they will, and can't see much good things happen to them this season. Now we have Bolton Wanderers. I do think Bolton's time has ended in the championship. Now last season they just managed to stay up, and that was dramatic. That I don't think they will this season though, and it won't actually be that tight, I don't reckon. As in they had to score 2 goals. No, I think they'll be guaranteed to go down on the last game of the season, unfortunately. But I wish them all the best. Then next we have Rotherham. Rotherham are doing better this season than they did last time they were in the championship, because they used to be a team you'd go to and expect 3 points. But now, you mostly expect points. Joking. You just, really with Rotherham, they're a bit unpredictable. Too unpredictable for their own good. And they are actually quite good defensively when we played them. I don't know whether they are anymore. But all the best to them again. I hope they stay up, I really do. I don't like to be mean to any sort of clubs. Then we have Reading. Now Reading, I just have this feeling that they'll stay up. Obviously they're in the relegation places at the moment, but I just think they will stay up. I don't know why. Obviously they'll just be 1 place above the relegation places. I think it might come to the last game of the season, but hopefully they do well, I don't mind. And maybe they will go down, I'm not really sure. So next we will have Millwall. And Millwall concede, well actually, few words. Late goals. Now I do know Blackburn are very guilty of doing this as well, but we're level on late goals conceded now that we've just beat them 2-0. And they don't really have much ability in the midfield, which they will need. I just, again, can't see them going down, can't see them getting top half. Then we have Wigan. Wigan doing alright. It's just a bit of an average side, to be honest. Last time we were in the championship, obviously they went down with us. And when we were in League One, they obviously beat us, but I think the tables have turned now, and we will finish above them. Next on, we have Sheffield Wednesday. Obviously, we beat Sheffield Wednesday 4-2. They didn't have much ability. They scored a bang with Lucas Shaw, who actually used to play for Blackburn, and I was quite impressed with him. The rest of the team is really pretty average. Forestieri, it's okay at most. Not sure about him though, and that's pretty much it for Sheffield Wednesday. I feel like they've been a bit unlucky because they've nearly got promoted a few times. Then we'll have Brentford. Brentford, they play really nice football sometimes, but they lose games that they shouldn't be losing too often, and I think they'll finish 17th. Then we have Preston. Obviously Preston last couple of weeks have been really good, but since then I think they have started to drop a tiny bit, not that much, but a little bit. And that's why I think they'll finish about 16th. Then we have Stoke. Shocker, Stoke, yeah. But I do think that after they've just lost, I can't see much good things happening to them anymore. After all, we did beat them, and they have just come down from the Prem, and they have too much good of a squad. And then we have Swansea. Again, Swansea have a really good squad, and they can't get stuff out of it for no reason. I think they have been really good actually against us, but it's that unpredictability about them that's not very good for them. Then we have Aston Villa. Aston Villa, again, great team with the likes of Tammy Abraham, Yannick Balassi, all of them. Really, really, really good. And I'm envious of their team, but they can't seem to get the results from the games they should, and they seem to surprise against the teams that they shouldn't be beating. So for that, I will put them 13th. Then we have Blackburn 12th. I do think we've got a good squad depth now that we didn't have when we were last in the Championship. Really quite good at attacking, but a lot of teams have figured out Bradley Dack, so I can't see us finishing that high without that element of surprise with Dack, because they're putting 3 or 4 men on him, and we'll just have to try and find new starters in different players at the moment. So then we'll have Hull. Hull been doing really, really well recently with that 6-0 result and the 3-0. I'm just glad that we're not playing them like right now, otherwise they'd obliterate every single team that they came up against, because they're really, really good at the moment. Now we'd have Birmingham. Birmingham, I'm not being rude to any Birmingham supporters, but I would call them a bit of a luck side, especially against us when they got 2-2. Didn't deserve that at all. We were beating them 2-0, solid game from us, and they just came from behind 2-2. It was a joke, that game. Then we have Bristol City. Bristol City just took Palmer actually, and he scored in his debut. All the best for him, because couldn't chip into our starting 11 at all. It wasn't very impressed with him. He tries to play a bit too skillful, and he doesn't have the ability. So he'll be trying to step overs and he'll fall over. I'm not a big fan. He did actually score like 1 goal for us. It's not that impressive, is it? And that's why obviously he didn't get much game time, which made him want to leave. So then we will have QPR. QPR have surprised everyone this season, and I'm really happy for them. Obviously, I don't know too much about the QPR squad, so I'll actually move on to the Middlesbrough squad, which again, I don't know that much about, but we got a 1-1 draw with Middlesbrough. Obviously, Mulgrew scoring a free kick when there was a red, a bit of controversy about that. And then Britta Sombolonga scored from outside the box. Sometimes you just got to applaud, because that was a great goal. And I don't really know too much about them, but I'm pretty sure that with they have got a really good squad. And with that, they should be finishing the playoffs, but I just have a feeling that they won't. Then, just tipping the playoffs, I think Nottingham Forest, with the likes of Lolly in their team. Excuse me. With the likes of Lolly and their squad depth, I think it is really good. And I'm liking how they play at the moment. They got a 2-2 draw at Ewood Park. Since then, they have pushed on, got up the table. I think they'll just get the playoffs. Then we have Derby. Derby under Frank Lampard, being a new Derby since the last time we were in the Championship anyway. I think they definitely will get into the playoffs. I'm not sure about promotion. Maybe they'll have to wait till next season. But the players like Mason Mount, they're really, really good for them this season. It's free kicks as well. Amazing. And I'll just have to see what they bring. But against Leeds, however, they weren't very good. Next we have West Brom. Obviously we beat West Brom 2-1 and we got a 1-1 draw. I'm not keen on the West Brom squad, but they are really very quick and very physical side too. So they will be getting some results, and obviously they slipped up against us. Next we have Norwich. Norwich obviously got a late equaliser against us, like they do about every single game. It annoys me so much, because they can just squeeze anything out of a game. Lately they did it with Jordan Rhodes, an ex-Blackburn player, and well, hats off to them, like to Timu Pukki. Then we have Sheffield United, obviously beat us 3-0 and 2-1. But they are a really good side. I actually think they're the best side in the Championship, and I do think they'll get automatic promotion. They've definitely been the best side against us. I just think they'll do well. Then at the top we have Leeds. Leeds beat us 3-2. It's that grit they had when we were beating them 2-1 90th minute. Obviously, first game we played them, beat them 2-1. And then the grit and the determination they showed to get us from behind. That's why I think they're going to come first, and by quite a distance. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, don't bite my head off. Bye for now.